Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit different and honestly, really special to me. You know how we usually think of survival as like building shelters in the woods or buying fancy military rations? Well, my dad, A.G. Redwood, wrote this amazing book called Survival from the Pantry. And his philosophy is totally different. He says that being prepared starts right here, in the kitchen, with simple stuff you can buy at the grocery store. So, my mom and I decided to put his advice to the test. We're going to try out 2 episodes from his book. No fancy gadgets, just real life. First up, the ultimate comfort food / survival staple, toast. But not just any toast. We need to fuel up. Dad always talks about how carbs are fuel, and when you're at home, you have the luxury of making it crispy. And here comes the star of the show. You guys recognize this lid, right? Good old Trader Joe's peanut butter. In the book, Dad calls peanut butter the pantry gold, and it makes so much sense. It's packed with protein, healthy fats, and it doesn't need refrigeration. If the power goes out or if you just can't get to the store, a jar of this stuff can literally keep you going for days. Mom is being super careful with the spreading. I'm usually way messier. But look at that texture. It's just satisfying. The key takeaway from this chapter is about calorie density. You don't need to eat a huge meal to feel full if you have the right ingredients. A couple of slices of bread with a thick layer of peanut butter, that's energy for hours. Plus, it's basically a hug in food form. Who doesn't love that? Okay, so we've fueled up, and now it's time to head out. We wanted to see how the pantry mindset works when you leave your comfort zone. It's actually pretty chilly out here today. Beautiful, but cold. When you're walking in weather like this, your body burns through energy way faster. And this is where the prep comes in. Check this out. We packed light. Rice cakes. They weigh practically nothing, so they're perfect for a bug-out bag or just a long hike. And of course, the peanut butter jar came with us. Here's a little tip from the book. In cold weather, peanut butter gets a bit stiffer, which actually makes it less messy to handle outdoors. We're making these quick, open-faced sandwiches right here on a stump. No plates needed. Look at the horses! They're just chilling, eating out here in the fresh air. Food just tastes different, doesn't it? It feels more earned. And honestly, knowing you have a reliable food source in your backpack gives you such a sense of security. You're not worried about getting hungry. You can just enjoy the walk. All right, we are back inside, hands are warmed up, and we are ready for challenge number 2. Picture this. You wake up, you want a hot breakfast, but oh no! The fridge is empty. No eggs. The milk has gone bad. Most people would just give up and eat dry cereal. But not if you've read my dad's book. We are making no egg, no milk pancakes. Sounds impossible, right? Or at least, tasteless. Let's see. Okay, here is the coolest part. The chemistry I was talking about. You might be wondering, how do you bind pancakes without eggs? If you just use water, they fall apart. The secret weapon is in this jar, ground flax seeds. In the US, vegans have been doing this for years, but it's also a huge survival hack. Watch this. We take some ground flax and mix it with warm water. It looks watery at first, right? But give it a minute, and boom, the chemistry kicks in. It gets thick and gelatinous, kind of like a raw egg white. My dad calls this the flax egg. It's gonna hold everything together perfectly. Now, what about the milk? We want these to be fluffy and tasty, not like cardboard. Since we don't have fresh milk, we're using powdered milk. Just a couple of tablespoons of this white powder is all you need. It adds that necessary fat and richness. But unlike a carton of milk, this powder can sit in your pantry for literally years without spoiling. Now, we combine our flax egg with the flour, the powdered milk, and the rest of the dry mix. I was skeptical that it would turn into a real batter. I thought it might be clumpy. But look at that texture. It's smooth, it's thick. It looks exactly like the traditional recipe. The flax seeds even give it a nice little nutty look. Time to fire up the stove. A little bit of oil. And pour. Okay, that sizzle is promising. Look at those bubbles forming on top. That's exactly what you want to see. That means they're going to be light and airy. If you didn't tell me this was just flour and water, I would never guess. And the flip. Look at that golden brown color. Perfect. We ended up making a whole stack. And let me tell you, the smell in this kitchen right now, it smells like a lazy Sunday morning, not a survival situation. And that's the whole point of Dad's book. Being prepared doesn't mean you have to suffer. It means being smart with what you have. We topped them off with, you guessed it, a little more peanut butter and some jam. And guys, they were delicious, soft, warm, and super filling. So, if you want to learn how to turn your pantry into a safety net for your family, you have to check out Survival from the Pantry by A.G. Redwood. It's full of practical tips, recipes, and just really good advice. I'm so proud of my dad for writing this. Thanks for watching, guys! Don't forget to like and subscribe to his channel. Stay safe and stay well fed! Bye.